At Mental Health First Aid, what we try to do is educate people on how to identify a person who has a mental illness. If they're escalating, we try to get them some information and confidence so they can de-escalate the person and then get them to the right place. This training is open to the community, so we have people who are students at the university, we have moms, we have people that are from all different walks of life, and that's exactly what Mental Health First Aid is for. It's similar to the regular first aid. They train people from all walks of life, socio-economic backgrounds, you name it, so you know what to do in case there's an emergency. Same with us here. So if you have a relative or somebody you come across at the mall or at church or wherever, you know how to interact with them, de-escalate them, and get them to the right services. And some of these things are Band-Aids. I mean, they're very small, but it spreads it stops the spread of the maybe psychosis or the depression or anxiety, and it allows time to get that person to the hospital, to wherever therapist they have or counselor. 1 in 5 people have either a mental illness or an addiction. What we try to do is just make sure that they get to the right place, that they don't escalate or de-escalate into a worse situation. We have a lot of resources here in Lucas County, and we fund a lot of places that can treat people who have an addiction or a mental illness, regardless if they have money or not. So you can have no insurance or be underinsured, and you can still get into our system and receive treatment services. That's why we have a levy. We were very fortunate to pass our last few levies, and that allows us to fund treatment and addiction services. So nobody has to pay for it. Price should not be a barrier to recovery.
Wait a minute. Anybody who raised their hand that was doing the fear of heights, how did that feel? How does it feel when you have to go up that ladder? How does it feel when you're in that elevator and you feel it going up to the 20th floor? I would like you to draw that out. Don't worry, don't sign it, but we're going to test your artistic ability.
Some of the warning signs include a change of behavior, maybe their physical appearance, maybe just the way that they're withdrawing from groups, or maybe really withdrawing from things that they used to have a big interest in. That could be a family member, that could be a hobby, that could be, you name it, their house, even their occupation. Say that they're starting to become absent, they're not showing up for work, they're not completing work. These could be red flags for depression or anxiety. And it's also age appropriate. So sometimes a mental health issue won't develop until the late 20s or even their 40s or 50s. We just try to give people here some idea of what some of the red flags are. I always compare this to people who have a problem with their tooth. Do you wait a week or 2 weeks or 3 months before you get your tooth examined? If it hurts, no, you call like the next day. Unfortunately, in mental health, a lot of people wait years and years before they seek help. And by then, it's a little bit difficult to get out of that situation. I mean, we have therapy, we have medications, but it's a little tougher when you wait for 10 years to seek help. You can go to our website, and we list all the trainings that we have in the county. All of these trainings are 8 hours, and they're free to anybody in Lucas County. They are free, and if anybody wants to call, our phone number, it's 419-213-4600, and we can set up a training for them. And we also have special trainings. We have trainings for youth mental health first aid. We have law enforcement mental health first aid. We have first aid for senior citizens. And we also have the capacity to do a mental health first aid training in Spanish. We have a certified person that can do that for groups who only understand Spanish. And today, we also have sign language interpreters. We have 2 people that are deaf, and we contracted with an agency, and they are providing sign language interpreters. Any group. We shouldn't have a barrier to this type of information. So that's why we offer it free. And that's why, and we're able to do this free because we passed our levies. So we have these dollars to reinvest into our community.